Welcome in here, everybody, to the Hutzel Athletic Center. Another year of St. Francis women's basketball. This time we bring you the home opener. The St. Francis Cougars sitting at 2-0 on the year, and they welcome Olivet Nazarene University, the Tigers, who sit at 0-2 on the season. We thank you so much for joining us here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Excited to be back calling another year here of St. Francis Hoops. Hunter Sosenheimer here calling your play-by-play. Excited to be here as we take a look here at these two squads. First, we'll start with the visiting team, the Olivet Nazarene University Tigers, starting the season 0-2. Took an opening loss 91-66 to Indiana Tech. Brooklyn Marshall finished that contest with 12 points and 5 rebounds. Haiti Haganen finished the contest with 10 points there in the opening loss for Olivet Nazarene University. Then, in the second matchup of the Indiana Tech Classic, they took an 82-75 loss to Concordia University, where Kendall Rollison led the way with 19 points. Olivia Drixie with 11 points there in that matchup for the Tigers. They are averaging 70.5 points per game on the season, 33.5 rebounds, 10.5 assists, and 16 steals per game. They're out of those two games for the Tigers. Number 24, Presley Michael, a sophomore here for Olivet Nazarene University, finished on the all-freshman CCAC ballot there at the end of the season. She comes into this contest averaging 7 points per game and 2 rebounds per game. Here for the Tigers, they are under head coach Lauren Glenn, who is in her 13th year at the school, 255 and 121. In those 13 years, she is a 7-time IBCA NAIA Coach of the Year, leading Olivet Nazarene University to a 16-15 record last year, where they lost in the CCAC championship match to IU South Bend, 91-87. For the St. Francis Cougars, they come into this one 2-0 on the season, have picked up 2 big wins, ranked the number 21 in the preseason to start in the NAIA, projected to finish second in the Crossroads League pool. Starting out with an opening win, a 72-48 over Cornerstone. Chloe McKnight led the way with 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Callie Gregory, another tremendous player here for head coach Jeremy Henney. And the St. Francis Cougars, just a freshman, was one of the top players in the state of Ohio. Had 11 points there in that match. Julia Mantala also finished with 10 points there as well. Then following that, they picked up a 110-45 win over the University of Michigan Dearborn. Chloe McKnight led the way with 20 points and 10 rebounds, her first double-double of the year. Callie Gregory, with 14 points there. Julia Mansell with 14, and Lexi Shelton all with 14 points there in that opening match for St. Francis. They are coming into this one averaging 91 points per game at 51 rebounds per game and shooting 50% from the field. Chloe McKnight leading the way here to start the year for St. Francis, right where she left off last season, averaging 13.5 points per game. So we're going to get the national anthem and starting lineups here momentarily. So we will go ahead and turn it on over here to our PA announcer, Jared Parcell, for them. You're watching the University of St. Francis women's basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network.
Please remain
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Starting on upsetting the books here, ready to roll here from the Huntsville Athletic Center. It is St. Francis and Olivet Nazarene University. As we are getting set here for tip-off, you heard the starters there from PA announcer Jared Parcell. Should be a tremendous one here on tap. As I mentioned, St. Francis coming into the season ranked at number 22 in NAIA. They will start out with number 3, Isabella Gizzi, who did not play in the first 2 contests for St. Francis. Number 4, Cassidy Crawford. Number 5, Kelly Gregory. Number 11, Chloe McKnight. And number 14, Anna Taylor Fordyce. So it looks like it will be Cassidy Crawford and Brooklyn Marshall set to jump it. Olivet Nazarene University in the purple unis, St. Francis in the all-white. And Kelly Gregory will start it here with possession for St. Francis. Swings it to that far side there. Now Chloe McKnight, leading scorer so far on the season, led in scoring last year for St. Francis. And a 5-second call called early there on the Cougars. So possession will go to Olivet Nazarene University as Marshall will head over to that far side and throw it in here for the Tigers. Full court press picked up here by St. Francis as Olivet Nazarene uses the ball here to this near side. Michael with a long range 3, no good. And it's going to be knocked down here. And now Gregory going to look to push pace here for the Cougars. She'll slow it down on the outside. That's Crawford with it. Off the look down low from Gizzi, no good. Board comes down here to Michael, looking to push it the other way. Now to that far side here for the Tigers. She'll move it here to this near side. A wing gives it off to O'Neal. O'Neal now back here to Michael with it at the free throw line. Going to hold and jump stop. And partially knocked away there by Fordyce. Nice touch there on it defensively from the sophomore for the Cougars. Long 3 ball on that far side. Wing no good. And Gizzi going to come away with the board here for the Cougars. Looking to push it quickly. Fordyce to look down low. Crawford here with it. She's called for the travel. And possession will go back the other way here for St. Francis. So line substitutions here for Olivet Nazarene University as it's number 22. And Molly Ward, number 12. And Callie Byron, number 15. And Lily Dockmeyer, and number 30. And Hattie Hagedorn coming into the lineup here for Olivet Nazarene University. So 4 subs early here for head coach Lauren Glenn. And it results in a triple there for number 30. And Hattie Hagedorn, the sophomore, averaging 7.5 points per game here so far through the first 2 matches for Olivet Nazarene University. Crawford now with it down low, and she's going to get called for an offensive foul. Cassidy Crawford coming off an injury last season, a graduate player here for head coach Jeremy Henney and the St. Francis Cougars. A tremendous piece in height there down low as well, standing at 6 foot here for the Cougs. Will play a lot inside here for St. Francis. So the Tigers now with possession, looking to move it there on that far side. This is Hagedorn here with it, trying to find some open space. This is an off up top. Hagedorn here with it, looking to drive. Kick in the corner, and couldn't maintain it. Goes out of bounds, and a throw-in will come on that far side here for St. Francis. And another line substitutions set to check on here for Olivet Nazarene University. We'll continue to try to give you those subs, but a lot of substitutions here early for the Tigers, 9 of them so far, and we are just about 3 minutes here into the match. So Fordyce will be set to throw in there as that ball is last touched by Tiger, and she'll now pick it up off the pass from Crawford. Looking to push, kicks it far side, corner 3, triple, in and out there for McKnight. Crawford comes down with the board and puts it home there. The first bucket in the hut here for St. Francis in this 2024-25 season. O'Neal kicks it out on that far side. They skip up top. Nell here with it. And we're going to get a whistle. Foul called on the Cougars, as they're going to call it on Fordyce. That'll be her first, team second. And so a throw-in will come underneath the basket here for the Tigers as number 25 and Kendall Rollison set to throw this one in. 3 ball up top here, no good. Rattles off the backside there for O'Neal. And the board comes down here to Crawford. Looking to try to get through the double team on the trap on that far side. Now able to get it off. Gregory, the leak ahead. A nice find. McKnight goes up and gets the score. Great ball movement there by the freshman to the senior for the bucket, giving the Cougars a 1-point lead. 3-ball opportunity there on that far side. No good for the Tigers. They'll move it back here to this near end. O'Neal skips off up top. Looking to drive down low. This is Nell with it. She'll turn. She'll hang. Couldn't get it to fall. And Crawford with yet again another board here for St. Francis. Fordyce now going to push it up ahead on that far side here for the Cougars. Had McKnight on the back out. Instead, we'll roll it here to this near side. Now Gregory here with it. Looking to drive. Kicks to that far side. McKnight, the fake shot. Tips it out. Extra pass. Corner three from Gizzy. No good. And nicely done there to get underneath and try to corral the board there. Chloe McKnight showing the strength down low. But a jump ball's called. And possession will go to the Tigers of Olivet Nazarene University. 1-point lead here for St. Francis. As the Tigers inbound, they'll quickly move it up the floor. Skip up top here on this near side. Looking to drive. This is Michael. Skips it off to that far end. Now with it up top. This is Byron here with it. Haggerton skips out. 3-ball from the top of the key. No good. In and out of the hands there of Crawford. Thought Gregory was going to pick it up. Instead, the blow by there. Nicely done as Byron gets the score for the Tigers, making it a 1-point lead here for them. Gregory, the freshman, now going to look to push here to this near side. Off to McKnight. She'll dish it off up top. Screen there from Crawford. Now off to Fordyce. The drive down low. The sophomore couldn't get it to fall. And now quickly the other direction. Here comes the Tigers. Extra pass there to that far side. The triple is good for Presley Michael. And they give Olivet Nazarene University a 4-point lead. It's Fordyce now here with it for the Cougars. From that far side, try to get it up ahead. There to Crawford and out of bounds. And we are going to get a media timeout here with 4:59 left to go. It's an 8-4 lead here for the Tigers of Olivet Nazarene University over the St. Francis Cougars. We will take a break. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live on the St. Francis Cougars Network, 4:59 left to go here in our first quarter of action. It will be an inbound here for St. Francis. Checking into the contest is the freshman out of Elkhart High School, number 1, Ansa Maya Sout, who gets it in there for the Cougars. Gregory pass in the corner. This is Mantilla. Just made her way onto the court. A junior guard here for head coach Jeremy Henney and the St. Francis Cougars out of Northridge High School. Misses that 3 there now. It's the Tigers here with possession. Dockmeyer able to get it off. That's a drive here by number 25 and Kendall Rollinson. And now Stout looking to quickly push it the other way. The freshman, nice give off down low. Couldn't get it to fall there. Could Mantilla. And now it's going to be the Tigers who will take it the other direction. Rollison skips it off up top. looking to drive here. Flago able to get it off now. The drive on this end here near side. It's good there for the Tigers. Now out to a 6-point lead. Gregory could not keep it in bounds on that far side, and so we will get a line substitution checking into the contest here as Dockmeyer makes it a 6-point lead for the Tigers. 3:58 left to go. We'll go ahead and match the clock up here for you as an inbound will come here for the Tigers down low underneath. Able to get it in, they'll skip it off here to this near side. Smith to look down low. Couldn't get it to fall there. Could Marshall. And now it's going to be Gizzy who will take it the other way. Stout here with it. Travel called. And possession will go back to the Tigers. And so Kelly Gregory checks out, number 30. And Abby Stewart, the graduate transfer out of Butler University, will make her first appearance on the night. This graduate out of Crown Point High School. Played in 27 games in her career out at Butler University. And now transferring here for her graduate year with St. Francis. As Gizzy able to get it off up top. They'll skip now that far side. McKnight with it. Stuttgart looking for the screen. Instead, McKnight going to spin. She'll put it up high. Couldn't get it to fall. And a nice board there for Marshall. Links it on up ahead. Skip there to that far side. Extra pass. The drive from Michael. Kicks it out now. Dritsky here with it. Able to get it off to this near side. Drive from Michael. Nice defense by Mantilla. Able to tie up. Jump ball called. Possession will go to St. Francis. As line substitutions will check in here once again. 5 of them for Olivet Nazarene University. And now it will be an inbound here for St. Francis. As Fordyce checks back into the match here. She replaces the freshman and number 1, Samaya Stout. Full court pressure picked up here by the Tigers. Now St. Francis looking to leak. A nice ball movement there by the Cougars as Julia Mantilla gets the bucket down low off the pass there from Chloe McKnight. Tremendous ball movement by the Cougars there in that possession. Gizzy here with it. Studart now up ahead for St. Francis. Back to Gizzy with it here on this near side. Handoff, Fordyce, the look down low. Studart here with it, has Mantilla far side in the corner instead. Takes it up on the double team, no good. And a foul is going to be called on the floor there on Olivet Nazarene University. And we'll get 5 more substitutions. And to the match here for the Tigers. As an inbound will come underneath here for Fordyce. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Fordyce gets it into Gizzy here up top with it on this near side. McKnight. Dish down low. Nicely done there. Taylor Fordyce gets the bucket for the Cougars. Cuts the lead down to 2. Tigers with possession here on this near side. As this is number 24, and Presley Michael here with it, looking to drive the dish off up top. And nicely done there by Marshall. Just scoops it home. No defense brought to her. Able to put the bucket away. Now McKnight looking to drive down low. Will back it out. Skips it over here to this near side. Gizzy with it. Now up top, Mantilla. Back to McKnight. Now on that far side here for the Cougars. Fordyce with it far side, a wing. Shot clock now down to 10. Fordyce off the Studart. Double team on her. Couldn't get it to fall. McKnight there with the offensive board, no good. And now it's going to be the Tigers who will take it the other direction quickly. 3 ball on that far side. Wing, it's up and good there for Olivia Dirksey. 15-8. Now our score, Fordyce with it on that far side. And she was trapped, so head coach Jeremy Henney going to use a timeout here with 1:02 remaining in this first quarter of action. It's the Tigers ahead 15-8 on St. Francis here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live on the St. Francis Cougars Network as this will be Cassidy Crawford. We'll throw this one in on that far side with 1:02 left to go here in our first quarter of action. Officials waiting for substitutions to get ready at the scores table as Olivet Nazarene University has subbed in about 25 times here so far in this match tonight. And so it's going to be an inbound here from Crawford on that far side as the officials waiting. And so now we get the official whistle, and Crawford will inbound on that far side, and miscommunication there on the play as Fordyce went to cut inside, and a 3-ball there for Kendall Rollison. And Olivet Nazarene University takes a 10-point lead. Fordyce now trapped on that far side. Aggressive defense here so far early from head coach Lauren Glenn and her squad. As Fordyce up top now here, Gregory back in. She'll put up a floater. Nicely done. She hits it. With 30 seconds left to go here in our first quarter of action. Looking for the drive there on that far side. We get a whistle, and a foul is going to be called there on Cassidy Crawford. That'll be her second, and the team's third of the quarter. As the line substitutions set to check on here for Olivet Nazarene University. Chloe McKnight will check in as well here for St. Francis as she replaces Cassidy Crawford. So an inbound underneath coming here for the Tigers as they kick it off up top. The 3-ball there, far side wing, no good. And it's going to be Gregory looking to push quickly up ahead here on this near side for St. Francis. She'll skip far side. McKnight with it. Skips all the way across court. Now Gizzy looking to drive. Will go off up top. Extra pass. There McKnight with it. Clock now down to 5. McKnight step back 3-ball. Got it. Chloe McKnight hits the triple and makes it a 5-point game here at the end of our first quarter. We will step away 18-13 lead here for Olivet Nazarene University. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the hut as we get set to begin our second quarter of action. It will be Olivet Nazarene University who will have the basketball. My apologies there on the name pronunciation. Had it written wrong on my personal roster. Number 30 is Abby Stunnard there for St. Francis. And we will get an inbound on that far side here for the Tigers as number 24 and Presley Michael will throw in. Now the referees calling both squads to their benches here. Not 100% sure what it is about. I believe they're trying to figure out who is going to start the second quarter with the basketball. And they'll now come to the scores table. But this St. Francis squad coming off an 18-11 season. They are projected to finish second in the preseason Crossroads League poll. Starting out in the preseason rankings, ranked the number 22. And NAIA under third-year head coach in Jeremy Henney doing a tremendous job here, bringing players in for this St. Francis Cougars squad. And so now the officials done having their discussion. It will be an inbound, here on that far side for the Tigers here to begin our second quarter of action. As Rollison, the three ball here near side wing, no good. And the board comes down to Fordyce. Now Gregory will look to push it up ahead. Has a leak out there, and McKnight able to get it to her, and she gets the bucket for St. Francis. The Cougars so far shooting only 5 of 14 from the field, 35%. Meanwhile, Olivet Nazarene University at 7 for 8, 38.9% here so far in this contest. St. Francis did out-rebound Olivet Nazarene University there in the first quarter, 11-8. And so, off that out of bounds, we will get an inbound here for St. Francis as Gregory off to Fordyce. Now Gizzy here with it near side. They'll look down low. McKnight couldn't get it to roll. And possession now going to come the other way here for Olivet Nazarene University. They'll have it here on this near side. Skip off up top. This is Haggerton here with it, looking to drive on Fordyce. Try to play it off up top there. And over and back's going to be called there on a number 22 and Molly Ward. And so the Cougars will take over with the basketball. We'll get a substitution here for St. Francis as number 1. And Tamaya Stout will check on. She will replace number 15 and Julia Mantilla as an inbound will come here on this near side from Taylor Fordyce. Number 12 and Kaylee Beatron will check on here for the Tigers as an inbound below here for Fordyce. Able to get it in. Now to Gregory, the freshman out of Ohio here with it on this near side. The drive there, nice finish for the freshman. She makes it a 1-point game. I'd run, looking to drive down low, couldn't get it to fall. Second chance opportunity, no good there for Ward as well. And a foul is going to be called on Fordyce for St. Francis. That is going to be her second. Team foul number 1 here the second quarter. And so a line substitution into the match here for the Tigers as we will get free throws here for number 22 and Molly Ward, the freshman here for Olivet Nazarene University. Misses there on the first. She is a 6-foot forward out of Wadsworth, Illinois. Was homeschooled in her high school years. It's a second chance opportunity, no good. The tie up far side. Jump ball is called, and possession will go to St. Francis. And so Fordyce will check out. And Abby Stoddard will throw in underneath here for St. Francis. Spin move there from Gregory. And a little too much contact for the officials liking on that far side. And so they will throw it in here once again as Gregory draws the contact. Stoddard with the throw in. Gregory, the leak ahead. A nice find on the vision as Chloe McKnight gets the bucket. And St. Francis now out to a 1-point lead here with 8:20 left to go. McKnight with 9 points here so far in the match for St. Francis. Smith, dish off up top, long three ball, no good there once again from O'Neal. And this one goes out of bounds, and we'll get an inbound here from Stoddard and the Cougars for St. Francis. Abby Stoddard, as I mentioned, is the graduate out of Butler University. Went to Crown Point High School. His first team All-State in her high school years. Had a tremendous career there out at Crown Point. Stout, the freshman, off to McKnight. We'll skip it all the way here near side. Now Gregory with it at the free throw line. Out to Stout. She'll come back up top here to Gregory. With it on this near side, we get a whistle. And we're going to call an offensive foul as Abby Stoddard will pick up the foul for St. Francis. That'll be her first. And she will check out of the match, number 40. And Allie Madden will come on here for her. As trying to jump the lane there was Stout. Olivet Nazarene University able to maintain. Stout with another forced touch there on it. Dish out here near side. Oh, the long triple is good there for Olivia Dursky. And she makes it a 2-point lead here for the Tigers. 6 points now of the night here for both triples. Now Stout, the freshman, looking to find some space. Up ahead here to McKnight. She'll move it to that far side. McKnight the dish down low. Madden, nicely done. She gets the touch. Allie Madden, a huge success last year for the St. Francis squad. Finished the year second in points per game with 11.5. Also 57.7% from the field. Did get a lot of touches down low. They are in the season last year for St. Francis. But as I mentioned, adding the height in Abby Stoddard and Cassidy Crawford. Both above 6 feet. Help out down low for St. Francis. And bucket is good there for the Tigers. With 6:25 left to go. And we get a whistle. Line substitutions here for the Tigers once again. And we'll get an inbound for St. Francis now on that far side. Stout will be set to throw in here for the Cougars. Stout, freshman out of Elkhart. Gregory, the freshman out of Convoy. Crestview High School. Two big recruits for head coach Jeremy Henney and the St. Francis Cougars. That's McKnight up top here to Gregory. Extra pass. 3-ball from Gizzy, no good. And the Tigers come down with possession as Nell with it. Has it taken away. Nicely done on the pressure there. Chloe McKnight gets the score. And 23 all is our score. And now the official going to head to the scores table here on this near side and have a discussion. with the scoreboard keeper as the Tigers with possession. A drive here near side, no good. Board paddled for. Stout, the freshman, showing the strength. She comes away with it. Kicks it off. Gregory now with it. Freshman to freshman. She'll back it out. And the shot clock did not start. And so the officials will call it out to that far end. And those set it to 25 as Olivet Nazarene University makes line substitutions here once again. McKnight will be set to throw in on that far side here for St. Francis. Gets it in. Oh, Stout and Madden with a little miscommunication here on this near side. And that forces Olivet Nazarene University to take the basketball the other way. And drawing the contact and will head to the line will be number 11 in Brooklyn Marshall, the junior, here for the Tigers as the foul is called on Allie Madden. So junior Marshall, the 6'2" forward out of Illinois, hits the front end there on her first free throw. Comes into this game averaging 66.7 from the charity stripe in the first two matches. She hits one, up two, and makes it a 1-point lead here for the Tigers as Mantilla will come in and replace Allie Madden. Gregory will be set to throw in here for St. Francis as she gets it in to Stout. Stout, the kick here up ahead. Gizzy now with it on this near side. Off to Gregory. Over to McKnight, far side, triple, bang! Chloe McKnight hits the triple for St. Francis, now with 14 of the Cougars' 26 points so far here on the night. The senior picking up right where she left off last year. As I mentioned, 12.5 points per game through her first two contests, and already over that here in this one. Nice move there. Number 24, and Presley Michael gets around Gregory for the score. Ties it up at 26. And a turnover. Three-ball opportunity, far side. Triple is good there for Madison Smith, the senior. Gives Olivet Nazarene the 3-point lead. Stout up ahead. McKnight tried to leak it out there to Mantilla. Falls into the hands now. Gregory, the freshman, goes up on the double team. Couldn't get it to fall. Smith comes away with the board. Now the Tigers looking to push. Here on this near side, gonna stop is Dirksey. She'll dish it off. Now on this near end, this is Michael. Back up top. Dirksey here with it for the Tigers. Dribble handoff. Here to Byron. She'll now set up shop. Skips it over to this near side. Michael with it. Pass out to that far side. The triple is good there from Michael. And a timeout is going to be called by Olivet Nazarene University. 32-26 lead here for them. And we will take a break here watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the hut, it is Olivet Nazarene University with a 6-point lead off of back-to-back triples by the Tigers. And out of the timeout called by head coach and Lauren Glenn. It will be the Cougars with possession. Both squads with 3 timeouts remaining here in the first half of action. As Gizzy will inbound here for the Cougars. Send into Stout. And a whistle. Foul is going to be called on Elizabeth Good. That's going to be her first. Team's first of the quarter. And so an inbound will come here for Gizzy. She gets it into Stout here on this near side. Kicks off Gizzy. Now bringing it across the half-court line. Off to Gregory with it on that far side. Gregory looking to get through traffic. Off to make 9. Another triple. No good, in and out. And the board comes down there to Nell. Now the Tigers going to look to push the other direction. Skip out here near side. Triple off the front end of the rim there for Nell. And a foul down low is going to be called as Elizabeth Good hit the deck hard. And they're actually going to call the foul on Good with 3:09 left. And so head coach and Lauren Glenn and the athletic training staff will head out and talk to Good as she picks up the foul. That's her second. Team foul number 3 of the quarter. Fordyce checks on here for St. Francis as she replaces Samaya Stout. And so an inbound will come here for Gizzy and the Cougars with a 3:07 left to go. You're in our second quarter of action. Gizzy gets it into Fordyce here on this near side. Now looking to push. Skips in the corner. Mansella with it. The drive, skip off far side. Gregory, the triple, no good there from long distance. And a takeaway here from McKnight defensively. The spin, the hang, couldn't get it to fall, and the board comes down to Marshall. And now the Tigers looking to push quickly the other direction. Haggerty here with it on this near side. Byron off to Haggerty. She'll skip it off up top. A long 3-ball opportunity there for Dirksey is no good. It falls down to McKnight, who dishes off now to this near side. Fordyce here with it. And we get a whistle. Foul is going to be called on the Tigers as number 30. And Hattie Haggerty will pick up the foul. That'll be her first, team's 4th of the quarter. And a line substitution for the Tigers. Cassidy Crawford comes back on here for St. Francis as she replaces Chloe McKnight. Gizzy will inbound looking for Gregory, and it's poked out of bounds there by Lindsay Nill. And so another inbound opportunity here for Gizzy and the Cougars. Gizzy inbounds here. Gregory looking to push quickly the direction. Nicely done there. The jump stop puts it up. Couldn't get it to fall. Poked out of bounds there. They're going to call it last touched by the Tigers. As Harold got a touch on it. And so an inbound will come here for St. Francis. And Gregory underneath. Gets it in here to Mansella. Mansella steps back. Steps off to Gizzy. Look down low. Now here to Crawford with it. Nicely done there underneath. She draws the contact and will now head to the charity stripe to shoot a pair as the foul is called on Lindsay Nell. And that's the team's 5th. And so Cassidy Crawford will head to the charity stripe to shoot a pair here for St. Francis. The graduate hits there on the first free throw. Missed all of last year due to an injury in the 2022-23 season. She was a first-team All-Crossroads League player. So head coach Jeremy Henny and the St. Francis Cougars excited to see her back on the floor here for them. And so Mantilla will now head to the charity stripe off the foul on that far side. Mantilla Jr., a tremendous outside shooter here for the Cougars as well. Shooting 66.7% from beyond the arc. Just under 40% in all of last season. Misses there on the second. As it will be an inbound here for St. Francis. They were looking to get back defensively, but last touch by the Tigers. And so Gregory will inbound underneath. Gets it into Mantilla. Nice find. Crawford up. Got it. Cassidy Crawford now with 5 points on the night. Here for the Cougars. Cuts the lead down to 2. Look off up top. Now looking to drive. Here's Harold, the freshman, with it. Skips all the way far side. Rollison back up top. Ward now with it. The drive kicks out here near side. 3 ball, no good. Board battled for. Mantilla comes away with it. Has it knocked away. It's going to be last touched by the Tigers. And so we'll get an inbound underneath the basket for St. Francis. As the officials will have a discussion here on this near side. As the line substitutions check on here for Olivet Nazarene. And so it'll be Gizzy who will inbound the basketball for St. Francis. Tie up on the deck between Crawford and O'Neal. Jump ball is called, and possession will go to the Tigers as they will inbound right in front of their bench. Number 11, Brooklyn Marshall, set to throw this one in. Marshall pushes it off. Now O'Neal here with it, looking to drive on Mantilla. Pushes it off. Byron. O'Neal now trying to go down low. And just far away where Gregory will get it for St. Francis. She'll now have it up top. The freshman here with it. On that far side, a nice floater there. She ties it up at 32. Tigers now looking to push quickly the other direction. With it on this near side, Byron able to get it off. O'Neal now with it, looking to drive, triple team there, kick out far side, triple, bang, got it. Olivia Dirksky with the 3 ball there for the Tigers and makes it a 3-point game. Gizzy will have to inbound here quickly for St. Francis as the shot clock is off. So St. Francis can look to hold for the final shot. Instead, it's poked away from behind here by Byron. She'll go up, jump stop, and score for the Tigers. Off the deflection there from O'Neal. Now Gregory going to look to push far side, and a foul is going to be called here with 7 seconds left to go, and that's going to send Callie Gregory to the charity stripe to shoot a pair, as the foul is going to be called on number 4, and Olivia Dirksky, that's going to be her first. And so Callie Gregory, the freshman, 5'10", out of Convoy, Ohio, Crestview High School, is the Van Wert County all-time leading scorer, District 8 Player of the Year in her high school years there in Ohio, already averaging 12.5 points per game versus the 2 first games for the freshman. Shooting 47.6% from the field, 75% free throw shooter. She hits there on the first free throw. Makes it a 4-point game. Gregory's second is up and good there as well. And so now the Tigers going to look to move quickly the other direction. As Rollison here with it, trying to dribble through traffic. And we do get a whistle. We'll see if that was called before. the clock, and that is going to be no bueno. So our halftime score will be Olivet Nazarene University 37, St. Francis 34. And so we are going to go ahead and take our halftime break. We'll come back with you. The halftime stats and analysis. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Huntsville Athletic Center here at our halftime break at Olivet Nazarene University with the 37-34 lead over the University of St. Francis. Let's go ahead and bring you the halftime stats here for you. Olivet Nazarene University first off shooting 14 of 30 from the field. That's a 46.7%. 8 of 18 from beyond the arc at 44.4%. And 1 of 4 from the charity stripe at 25% for St. Francis. They are shooting 13 of 30 from the field, 43.3%. 3 of 9 from beyond the arc at a 33.3%, and 5 of 7 from the free throw line. 10 turnovers there in the first half for St. Francis, 7 for Olivet Nazarene University, and then a rebounding 17 total rebounds for St. Francis and 17 total rebounds for Olivet Nazarene University. So let's go ahead and give you the player stats. First, we'll start with Olivet Nazarene University. It is Olivia Dirksky with 9 points. Presley Michael with 8. Kaylee Byron with 4. Brooklyn Marshall with 3. Kendall Rollison with 3. Hattie Hagerton with 3. Madison Smith with 3. And Lily Dockmeyer and Molly Ward both with 2 to round out the scoring for Olivet Nazarene University. So 9 players in scoring figures there for head coach Lauren Glenn and the Tigers. Leading in rebounds for Olivet Nazarene University was number 4, and Olivia Dirksey with 3 rebounds there. Looking at the foul trouble for Olivet Nazarene University, it looks like their only player in foul trouble is Elizabeth Good with 3 fouls there for the Tigers. For St. Francis, it was Chloe McKnight who led the way in the first half with 14 points. She was 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. Cassidy Crawford pitched in 8 points. Callie Gregory with 6. Julia Mansella with 4, and Allie Madden with 2 there for St. Francis. Leading on the rebounding side of things for the Cougars was Isabella Gizzi, who had 3 rebounds there in the first half. And fouls for the Cougars here on the score sheet. It says Cassidy Crawford with 1, Callie Gregory with 1, Abby Stoddard with 1, Taylor Fordyce with 1, and Allie Madden with 1 as well. But looking at the scoreboard here across the way, looks like Cassidy Crawford with 2 fouls for St. Francis, so I believe she is the one that has the most fouls on the team. So 37-34 here in a halftime break. We'll go ahead and flip on over here to the second half of action. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Second half of action getting ready to begin here at the Huntsville Athletic Center. It'll be the St. Francis Cougars who will have the basketball to begin our second half. Looks like they will roll out with Taylor Fordyce, Callie Gregory, Isabella Gizzi, Cassidy Crawford, and Chloe McKnight. For Olivet Nazarene University, it'll be Ben O'Neill, Olivia Dursky, Brooklyn Marshall, Presley Michael, and Kendall Rollison. For the Tigers, McKnight looking to start off the half with a triple. No good, rattles in and out. And now it's going to be the Tigers who will go the other direction here with possession. Michael skips off, cross court. Now looking to drive is Dirksky, leading the team with 9 points. Skips off up top. She'll get it back now here on this near side, guarded by Gregory. Dishes it in the corner. O'Neal here with it now, looking to drive on Fordyce. Spins, kicks out. Dirksky here with it on this near side up top. Shot clock down to 3. Gizzy tied up. Jump ball's the call. And possession will stay on this end here with the Tigers. And so they will have 2 seconds to inbound to try to get a shot up here as the shot clock is at 2. And it looks like number 12, Kelly Bitterin, will inbound here for them. And we do get a whistle off the ball, or excuse me, off the throw-in. And the shot clock went back to 20 here. And so they're going to have to fix it before we redo the inbound here from the freshman in Byron. I did not see what the whistle was about, as the officials now having a discussion just outside the three-point arc. And so it just looked like the possession arrow here below us at the scores table is facing the wrong direction. And so they will correct that, and we will get an inbound here for the Tigers as they get it in up top. Got to get a shot off here. Nothing happening. And that is going to be a shot clock violation called on the Tigers. And so the Cougars will have the basketball and will inbound underneath the basket here with a 9:08 left to go in our third quarter of action. McKnight gets it in here to Gregory on this near side. The full court pressure here tonight has been absolutely tremendous here from Coach Glenn and the Tigers, forcing a lot of traps here on the guards of St. Francis, as they now have the basketball here off the miss from Crawford. It's going to be now up top. That's looking to drive down low and getting the bucket. That's number 15, and Lily Dockmeyer. And she makes it a 5-point lead. And a long pass there from McKnight. Up ahead, Crawford to score. And so St. Francis breaks the full court press with what you would call a football pass there from Chloe McKnight all the way up the floor to Crawford, who gets the score now in double digits here in scoring tonight with the 10 points for St. Francis. Unofficially, this one was tipped here on this near side, and it goes out of bounds. And a line of substitution checks on here for the Tigers. St. Francis will take over with the basketball. It will be an inbound, here right in front of us from Chloe McKnight for the Cougars. As Gregory will have it now here for St. Francis. This is an off. Then on this near side, Gregory now up top. Look down low, trying to find Crawford, and a foul is going to be called there from behind. With 7:56 left to go. Foul is going to be called on to number 33, and Madison Smith. That's going to be her first, the team's first of the quarter. As Gregory gets it in, Crawford down low, couldn't get it to fall. Second chance opportunity is no good as well. And they're going to call it last touch by McKnight. And so the basketball will go to the Tigers of Olivet Nazarene University. As Rollison will push it up the floor. Get it back now on that far side off the screen. There's the dish down low to Marshall. She'll spin, she'll hang, and she'll score. 5-point lead, full court press here once again from the Tigers. And it's another football pass there up ahead to Crawford. So St. Francis has got it figured out a little bit there, as McKnight just launching the ball up the floor, finding the big and Cassidy Crawford, who sits at 6 foot. And is just kind of like leaking out as she's going to catch an over-the-shoulder pass on the football field. And so she makes the grab there and makes it a 3-point game here with 7:10 left in our third quarter. Substitutions in for both squads, 5 of them coming in here for the Tigers. It'll be Julia Mantilla and Samaya Stout who will come on here for St. Francis, as Fordyce and Crawford will check off. And it will be an inbound here underneath for Byron and the Tigers. As they get it in, they skip it all the way around. Top of the key. Now off here to this near side. Taggart in with it. Looking to drive on the freshman. It's Stout. Oh, what a block there by Stout. And a second chance opportunity is no good. Now Mantala looking to try to create some space on the trap. Able to get it up ahead here to the freshman and Stout. Stout kicks off. Extra pass now. Gregory looking to drive. Euro step move. Floater. Got it. 1 point lead now here for the Tigers. As the dribble handoff here on this near side now. Byron skips it off on up top. Gregory, nice defense played there, able to poke it away and force it out. Where Dirksey will have it. She'll drive, could get it to fall, and a nice defensive possession there for Callie Gregory and St. Francis. McKnight will now back it out. She'll skip it over here to the freshman guard, and Gregory will have it on this near side wing. Gregory off to Gizzy. Gizzy, kick out. Mantala. 3-ball, got it. Julia Mantala gives St. Francis the 2-point lead. Here with 6 minutes left to go in our third quarter of action. The Tigers now looking to drive. They'll have it here on this near side. As Haggerty able to get it off on up top here. Byron with it at the top of the key. She'll move it over to that far side. And now we'll get a screen here from Michael. Back out to her. She'll launch a triple. No good. Gregory with another rebound for the Cougars. Stout now looking to push. Far side. McKnight had an opportunity at a 3. And the the shot clock did not switch. And so the buzzer went off before McKnight could get off the wide open 3. And so we'll get an inbound across the way now here for St. Francis. As McKnight set to throw this one in, we'll get the line substitution here for the Tigers. As McKnight gets it in here to Stout. She'll have it now here at the top of the key. Stout off to McKnight here near side. McKnight now looking to drive. We're going to get a whistle. And I believe it's going to be called down low as Mantala and Flag were battling down low. And so the foul's going to be called off the ball on Flag. And we will get an inbound here for the Cougars as Gregory one bound with 5:19 left here in our third quarter of action. Gregory gets it back, count the basket, and one. The freshman showing the strength for the Cougars. Extends it out to a 4-point lead. We'll have an opportunity to make it a 5 as Kelly Gregory, a freshman out of Crestview High School, gives the Cougars a 5-point lead here with 5:15 left to go in quarter number 3. The drive on that far side, we get a whistle. It'll be called on St. Francis as Isabella Gizzy will pick up the foul. That'll be her first, team second of the quarter. And so it'll be an inbound underneath here for number 25 and Kendall Rollison with 5:11 left to go. Here in quarter number 3. Gets it in on that far side. This is O'Neal here with it, looking to drive on McKnight. O'Neal couldn't get it to fall. McKnight comes down with it and is hit there from behind. So a foul is going to be called on the number 15 and Lily Dockmeyer. That'll be the 14th foul of the quarter. And so St. Francis will inbound underneath. This one will come from Chloe McKnight with 5:03 left to go. McKnight with a long football pass here once again to Mantala. Now off to Stout. The freshman up and under. She gets the score. And so Samaya Stout gets the bucket. That's her first points of her collegiate career. Out on the floor at the Hutzel Athletic Center as she is averaging 8 points on the season. And so with 4:49 left to go, we are going to have a media timeout. It's St. Francis with a 7-point lead. We'll step away. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. here live. 4:49 left to go in quarter number 3 here from the Hutzel Athletic Center. It is St. Francis who is enjoying a 7-point lead here in our media timeout. St. Francis outscoring Olivet Nazarene University 14-4 here in this quarter so far, as we will get an inbound here from the Tigers right in front of their bench here on this near side. As they get it in, Byron here with it, able to skip it off on up top. Kickoff here near side. Michael with it. She'll launch a long triple, no good. And Stout comes down with the board here for St. Francis. Looking to push on up ahead, gets it across the half-court line. Skips here to Gregory. Now with it on this near side, all the way across court. McKnight, the 3 ball, no good. Rattles in and out. And we'll come all the way over here to this near side, where the Tigers now going to look to flip it the other direction. Byron here with it on this near end. And we are going to get a whistle. And an offensive foul is going to be called there on the Tigers. As they're going to call it on Marshall. Then it'll be here first. The team's 5th of the quarter. And so it'll be an inbound underneath here for St. Francis. As Chloe McKnight will inbound right in front of the Tigers bench with 4:15 left here in quarter number 3. McKnight gets it in here to Stout. Stout now trying to get through the double team here to this near side. Able to get it off to McKnight. Oh, had Mantilla open in the corner on that far side. She'll remain ready to shoot. As Stout to drive, the freshman couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to be last touched by St. Francis. And so possession will go the other way here with the Tigers. As Madison Smith will inbound. And get it off now to that far side. Rollison here with it. Back up top. This is Smith. Off the dribble handoff here, Rollison. Trying to cut it across. Gizzy came away with it. Jump ball is going to be called. Either way, possession will go to St. Francis, as they will inbound underneath the basket here to the left of us. We'll get substitutions here for the Cougars, as Cassidy Crawford and Taylor Fordyce will come on. They will replace Samaya Stout and Julia Mantilla. Great start to the third quarter for those two, who will have a seat, take a breather. And now it's going to be Fordyce, who will have it on this near side. Gets it across the half-court line here for St. Francis. Gizzy in the corner. Now it's Gregory. She'll launch a 3. No good there. Or battled for. It's going to come away to the Tigers, as Rollison looking to push up ahead. Rollison launches a long triple. She hits it. Rollison, a second-team CCAC player last year. And St. Francis tries the long shot once again there. Looking up ahead, the floor there to Crawford. And now St. Francis the other direction. A dish off, McKnight to Crawford. And the Cougars take it out to a 6-point lead. Nice ball movement there by St. Francis. Smartly done there by McKnight, not to force anything up. Just dumped it off to Cassidy Crawford, and she got the score. And the Cougars now out to a 6-point lead. They will inbound on the far side after forcing the turnover on the Tigers. And so McKnight will be set to inbound here for St. Francis, as they will get it in. Look to get it into Crawford. Had it poked away there from behind by Dirksky. She'll launch a 3. No good. Board underneath, and a foul is going to be called on the floor there on the Cougars, as number 14, Taylor Fordyce, will pick up the foul for St. Francis. And that is her 4th. And so Stout will come back on for St. Francis and replace her. Taylor Fordyce, scoreless here so far in the contest. And an inbound underneath here for the Tigers, as they get it in here to this near side. Dirksey to look down low. Second chance opportunity, no good there for Marshall. Third chance opportunity for the Tigers, no good. And Crawford comes away with the board for St. Francis. The graduate pushes up the floor, kicks far side, McKnight, the triple, got it, and St. Francis out to their largest lead of the game. And the Cougars force a turnover far side, and St. Francis starting to spike it up a little bit, and a timeout will be called here on the floor with the 2:18 left. St. Francis, their largest lead of the game. We will step away. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live on the St. Francis Cougars Network, 2:18 left to go. It's a 9-point lead here for St. Francis, their largest of the game, as they are starting to heat things up a little bit. Cassidy Crawford, Callie Gregory, and Chloe McKnight all in double digits here in this contest, as McKnight will get it in here to the freshman in Gregory. She'll bring it across the half-court line. Gregory, the drive, draws the contact. And they are going to call an offensive foul there on Callie Gregory. As number 22, Molly Ward, hit the deck hard. That'll be Gregory's first, team's fourth. And so we will get an inbound here for the Tigers with 2:10 left to go. As they are going to check on number 22 and Molly Ward, make sure she's okay. As she hit the deck hard off the contact there from Gregory. And so she will check out for precautionary reasons. The trainer will walk over and check in on her. It'll be number 33, Madison Smith, the senior, who will come in here for her. Smith will have it up top. Dribble handoff. Now Dockmeyer skipping off to that far side. This is Rollison here with it. Up top, Nell. Now looking to drive. Nice cut there down low. And the bucket is good for number 20. And Carol Howell. Turnover. Another bucket there underneath for the Tigers. And so St. Francis will inbound underneath the basket. So come from Chloe McKnight. Able to get it in here now to Callie Gregory. Gregory looking to dribble through traffic, gets away from the double team. She'll force it over. All Cougars to that far side, so Gregory will move it here to the near. She'll give it off to McKnight. Now with it here in the corner. Skips all the way across court there to Gissy. Gissy has Crawford down low. Instead, will skip cross court here near side. The triple off the pass from Gregory is good there for Chloe McKnight. Tell you what, Chloe McKnight picking up right where she left off last season from beyond the arc. She is a tremendous player here for head coach Jeremy Henning and the St. Francis Cougars. She hits 20 points on the night. And unofficially 4 of 8 from beyond the arc. As that foul is going to be called on McKnight. And so that will be her first, team's 5th of the quarter. As the first free throw off the back end of the rim there for Lindsay Nell, the freshman, averaging 50% from the charity stripe. She is a freshman out of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. She does hit there on the second and makes it a 7-point game here with 58 seconds left to go. It'll be an inbound here for McKnight and the Cougars. As McKnight will get it off to Gregory. Far side, the trap brought over to her. So Gregory trying to find somewhere to go. Has Crawford all the way up court. Crawford goes up and draws the contact, and a foul is called, and she will head to the line now to shoot a pair here for St. Francis, as Benton O'Neill trying to get back there defensively, but not enough speed to catch up to Crawford, and so she draws the foul. It'll be her third, and it'll be Cassidy Crawford, the graduate, to the charity stripe as she hits there on the first free throw. And so Crawford now on the night with 12 points unofficially. And she hits there on the second as well. Makes it back out to a 9-point game. As the Tigers looking to move quickly. Fighter in, has it poked away there by Gizzy. Gizzy has Crawford rolling with her. She'll dish off. Bounce pass. Crawford goes up. Couldn't get it to fall. Second chance opportunity. No good. She'll get a third. And she'll hit it. And one opportunity there for the graduate, Cassidy Crawford. And Crawford fired up after the third chance opportunity. Finally gets it to fall. And she now has 15 on the night. Extends the St. Francis lead out to 11. Here with 32.2 left to go here in quarter number 3. Chloe McKnight will check off for the Cougars. Number 24, Emma Royce, will come on here for her. Royce is a freshman out of Homestead High School. Isabella Gizzy will come off. And Julia Mantilla will come on here for her. As Crawford, the chance to extend the lead here for St. Francis, cannot convert there on the free throw. And so now it's the Tigers looking to move quickly the direction here with possession. Michael here with it on this near side. Skips it off up top. Dirtsky the drive. Kicks out. Extra pass. 3-ball on the way from the top of the key. No good. And the board's going to come down here to Mantilla for St. Francis. And a foul is going to be called. And so Julia Mantilla will walk the distance to shoot a pair of free throws. As they are going to call that foul on, looks like number 24. And Presley Michael, what the scoreboard says, that's her first. And so Julia Mantilla will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair of free throws. The junior out of Middlebury, Indiana, Northridge High School. Coming off a very, very good sophomore campaign. Coming into this one, averaging 12 points per game here on the year through her first two. Misses them both. And now it's the Tigers looking for an opportunity, as they'll have it here on this near side. Michael with it, guarded by Royce. Able to get it off. The drive down low off the back end, no good. And we are going to get a foul called with 1.4 seconds left to go here in quarter number 3. They're going to call a foul on number 30, and Abby Stoddard. That's going to be her second. And so they will send at number 12 and Kaylee Biedron to the free throw line. The freshman out of Chicago, Illinois, will be at the line to shoot a pair here for the Tigers with 1.4 seconds left to go. Hits the back end there on her first. We'll have another opportunity to cut the lead down to 10. As her second free throw is up and no good, rattles in and out. It's poked out of bounds, and that will be the end of our third quarter. It is St. Francis with an 11-point lead over Olivet Nazarene University. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletic Center, it will be Olivet Nazarene University with the basketball. As Presley Michael one bound across the way here to begin our fourth quarter of action. St. Francis outscoring Olivet Nazarene University 26-12 there in the third quarter of action, as Fordyce able to pick this one up and take it away, playing with 4 fouls here for the Cougars. No points so far here in the contest. Gissy will now move it up top. The trap brought to her. She'll throw it here to this near side. Crawford, extra pass. It's a 3-ball hit there by Chloe McKnight. 23 points here for the senior. Second team All-Crossroads League last year. Preseason All-Crossroads League first team this year. And she is well beyond her average through her first 2 contests, 18.5 points per game. And now sitting at 23 points on the night here tonight. Rollison will now go to the chair strike here for the Tigers. 9:11 left. First free throw is going to rattle home. Second one is up and good. Beeline will head into the game here for the Tigers. As head coach and Lauren Glenn with a really young squad here in the 2024-25 campaign. A lot of substitutions here tonight so far in this contest, as Crawford goes up and rejected there by Ward. The freshman gets the block. And so now it'll be the Tigers with the basketball. Down 12. Michael skips off here on this near side. Earl spins, hangs, gets the score. St. Francis Cougars faithful wanted a travel call there. Did not get it. And so now McKnight with the leak football pass up ahead. Crawford goes up and switches handles there. Couldn't get it to fall. We're tied up underneath the basket. And so we will see what the call is. It will be a foul, I do believe, called on the Tigers. So they will have a line substitution as Crawford will check off. Julia Mantilla will check in here for her. As they're going to call that foul on number 15 of Lily Dockmeyer. It'll be her second. And so now Gregory will inbound underneath the basket here for St. Francis. As Gregory able to get it in here to McKnight. She'll come off to Fordyce. Now with it here on this near side. Fordyce looking to drive. She'll stop. She'll kick out here near side. Extra pass. Gizzy outside. Mantilla, the 3-ball. No good there. And the board comes down there to number 11 and Marshall. And she hits the deck hard as McKnight went in to try to take it away. And so she'll pick up the foul. That'll be her second. And it will be the Tigers with the basketball. We'll skip it here to this near side as this is O'Neal here with it, looking to spin on McKnight. O'Neal skips it out. No, here with it now, trying to drive here on Fordyce. Fordyce playing with 4 fouls, so not going to try to force anything there defensively, and it forces a turnover. McKnight now with it on this near side. Up top here to Fordyce with it for St. Francis. Fordyce kicks, Gissy, 3-ball, got it. Isabella Gissy picks up her first points of the night, and she hits the triple there for St. Francis, extending the lead out to 13. The drive underneath there, the bucket is good from Marshall for the Tigers. And now McKnight will inbound here for St. Francis. We'll see where she goes with it. Has Mantilla posted up for the long ball. And instead, it will be poked out of bounds here on this near side. As substitutions will check in for Olivet Nazarene University. Samaya Stout will wait at the scores table here for St. Francis. And she will now check on and replace Taylor Fordyce. And so McKnight looking to inbound here, trying to find somewhere to go. We'll get it off to Stout here with it on this near side. Stout, double team brought on her, able to get it off to the freshman and Gregory now on that far side. Gregory will move it back here to the near. Now Stout here with it, double team brought off to Gregory. Up top, McKnight, the triple, no good there. And the board is brought down by Ward. Quickly the other way. 3-ball opportunity here near side wing is good there for Dirksey. Now a 7-point lead here for St. Francis. As Stout being pressured, trap bought, and head coach Jeremy Henney going to use a timeout here on this near side. We'll have one more in the half remaining. 6:22 left to go here in quarter number 4. We will step away. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Inbound will come here for the Cougars out of the timeout called by head coach Jeremy Henney. They'll have one more remaining here. The trap defense providing a few issues here tonight, but St. Francis started to figure it out a little bit with the long ball passes from Chloe McKnight on the inbound. And they are rolling here now. 7-point lead for the Cougars as we get a foul called on the Tigers. Lily Dockmeyer will pick up the foul. That'll be her third, team second. And so it'll be an inbound here for McKnight on the far side. Gets it in. Here now, Gregory with it. Look at a drive, lost the handle on it. Instead was able to pick it up though. And she gets the score for St. Francis. And so Gregory with an outstanding night here so far. Her freshman debut at the Hut. 13 points here for her. As we get a foul called. McKnight had the basketball knocked away. And so we'll get 5 substitutions, fresh faces into the contest for the Tigers. As McKnight will inbound here for St. Francis, right in front of the Olivet Nazarene University bench. As Gregory will have it here on this near side for St. Francis. Gregory looking to drive. She'll spin. She hangs. Got it. The freshman now with a 17 on the night for St. Francis. Extends the lead out to 11. 3-ball opportunity far side. And board is knocked down now here. Gissy quickly up ahead. McKnight will go cross court. Stout now with it. She'll drive, baseline. Nice move there by Stout. Couldn't get it to fall though, and the board comes down to Michael. She'll push up ahead. Trying to get the pass down low there, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Dirksey, and possession will go back to St. Francis as Fordyce will come on for St. Francis. Line substitution here for the Tigers. And it will be an inbound here to Fordyce. Now McKnight back with it here for the Cougars. Up ahead, Gizzy. Extra pass to Mantilla, and it was poked away there defensively into the hands now of Neal. And she'll drive, and a foul is going to be called. McKnight trying to draw the charge defensively. Couldn't set her feet in time, and so Ben O'Neill will come in to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Mantilla will check out for St. Francis. Cassidy Crawford will come on here for her. And it will be O'Neill, the senior, who will shoot a pair. First free throw, Ronald's in and out. 0 points so far for the senior here tonight. Averaging 10 points per game in the first two contests. Couldn't hit there on the second as well. And Fordyce comes away with the rebound for the Cougars. She'll now have it. To top of the key. She'll spin. Dishes off. Crawford is called for the travel before contact happened. And so it will be possession with the Tigers. As they will inbound here. Rollison will move it up ahead. Off here to this near side. Nell here with it. Skips it off in the corner. Ward will launch a three. No good. And the board comes down to the Tigers, but we get a foul called off the ball as Gizzy will pick up the foul for St. Francis. That'll be her third, team's fourth of the quarter. 4:27 left. Inbound will come here for the Tigers. Nice get in there, and a foul is called. Got it into Ward. And she'll now head to the line to shoot a pair. Crawford will pick up the foul. That'll be her third, team's fifth of the quarter. And so it'll be Ward to shoot a pair here for the Tigers. Cassidy Crawford with 15 points unofficially here for St. Francis. Chloe McKnight with the 23. Callie Gregory, the freshman, with the 17 in her debut here at the Hut. Had a tremendous freshman year here so far. Just 3 games in her career. Averaged 12.5 points per game there at Goshen University in the first 2 contests where they picked up 72-48 win over Cornerstone and 110-45 win over the University of Michigan Dearborn. And the Cougars coming in preseason ranked to number 22 in NAIA. As a 3-ball far side there for McKnight is no good. And now it's going to be the Tigers going quickly the other direction. A little too strong there, and Fordyce plays it up ahead here to Gregory. Gregory, nice move there. She'll go up strong, and she gets the score for the Cougars. 71 points here for St. Francis. Averaged 91 points there in their first 2 games out at the Goshen Classic. Meanwhile, for Olivet Nazarene University, they are averaging 70.5 points per game on the year. And their 2 games at the Tech Classic, they are now sitting at 58. We will get free throws here from number 30 and Hattie Haggerton. Haggerton, the sophomore guard from Long Grove, Iowa. Hits there on the first free throw. Makes it a 71-59 lead. Second free throw is up and good as well. Beck O'Neill will come on. She replaces Haggerty. And we'll get an inbound underneath here for St. Francis. Fordyce here with it. The trap was brought to her, able to escape it. Skips it off now to Crawford, far side, and she is hit with contact. As the foul is called on Lindsay Nell. That's her second. And so it will be Cassidy Crawford who will go to the line to shoot a pair. Her first free throw is up and good. So Crawford now with 17 points unofficially here for St. Francis. Make it 18 as she gives the Cougars a 13-point lead. Skip off up top. Nell here with it. Looking to drive here on McKnight. Goes up. Left hand. She gets the score. Now McKnight will inbound here for St. Francis. As Gregory pushes it across half court here to this near side, and a 10-second call. And it will be possession with the Tigers. As a line substitution here for the Tigers. And they will inbound here right in front of the scores table. And so St. Francis with 15 turnovers. Olivet Nazarene with 15 turnovers as well here in this contest tonight. As the Tigers get a score, they make it a 9-point game. And we get a whistle here from the officials. And McKnight will inbound for St. Francis. She'll have to throw the leak out, and it's knocked down out of bounds there by Marshall. And so McKnight will inbound here once again. McKnight looking for somewhere to go with it. Poked out of bounds once again here by the Tigers. Now McKnight will inbound here once again. She'll just have to throw the long ball and gets it off to Crawford, far side. Able to jump stop and maintain it. Crawford the drive, and she draws the contact, enough for a foul. Here at 2:41 left. They're going to call the foul on Biedron. And so that's going to send Cassidy Crawford to the charity stripe to shoot a pair for St. Francis. Before that, we are going to get a timeout called by the Cougars. It will be their final one of the game. St. Francis 73, Olivet Nazarene University 64. We'll step away one more time. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the hut, it'll be Cassidy Crawford who will go to the free throw line to shoot for St. Francis. As Crawford's first free throw is up and no good. Shaw Machon have one more here. Will, the graduate, 18 points on the night here for her. Tremendous contest. And she hits on the second. Makes it 19 on the night. Comes into this one, averaging 7.5 points per game in those two first contests that are out at Goshen. It's a nice Euro step move there, number 11. And Brooklyn Marshall gets the score. Now out to an 8-point game. McKnight will inbound here for St. Francis. Looking for somewhere to go. Able to get it off here to the freshman in Gregory. Now the trap will be brought to her. She's able to escape into that far side. McKnight off up top. Now it's Gregory here with it. And now the Tigers will go man-to-man. As Gregory will drive down low on the double team. Couldn't get it to fall. And now the other direction. Here with it comes the Tigers as they'll launch a three ball far near side, there from Dirksey, no good. And McKnight comes away with it. Up ahead here, Fordyce. She'll have a runner here in Crawford. Instead, will stop. She'll pop. She got it. And Taylor Fordyce picks up her first points of the night as the opportunity for the Tigers there, far side. Three ball, no good from Dirksey, but it comes down offensively here for the Tigers. There's another three ball opportunity there from Rollison, no good. And out of bounds will be the call. And it will be St. Francis who will inbound on the far side. Before that, we will get a timeout called by Olivet Nazarene University, and we will step away here with them. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletic Center. There'll be an inbound here for St. Francis out of the timeout called by Olivet Nazarene University. And McKnight will inbound on the far side here for the Cougars. She'll go to Gregory. Gregory will push it across the half-court line. Now off to Gizzy. Here with it up top. Gregory now back with it. Double team brought to Gregory. Gregory trying to escape it. It's going to be tipped off here. Fordyce now with it. She'll drive, and offensive foul is called there on Fordyce. And that is her fifth foul, so Taylor Fordyce will foul out. She'll finish the night with 2 points as she is replaced by Samaya Stout. And inbound will come here for the Tigers. Down 10 here in quarter number 4. Out here to this near side. O'Neal will launch a triple, no good. McKnight comes away with it. Showing the strength, rips it away. And foul is called. And so both squads will walk the other direction. And McKnight will go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws here for St. Francis. Chloe McKnight, 23 points unofficially here tonight. As I mentioned, the preseason All-Crossroads League first-team player. She hits there on her first free throw attempt to make it 24. Comes into this one, averaging 18.5 points per game in the first two contests. As she hits them both there, and 25 points here on her. Led the team in points per game last season with 13.5 points. And so we get a whistle there on the far side as McKnight will pick up the foul. That's going to be her fourth. And so Rollison will head to the free throw line here to shoot for the Tigers from Cedarburg, Wisconsin. Homestead High School does hit there on the first. Rollison, a second-team CCAC player last year, averaging 13 points per game on the season here this year so far. And she now has 10 on the night here unofficially for the Tigers. McKnight will inbound here with 40.3 left to go in our fourth. Tries to throw the long ball to Crawford. It's turned over, and now the Tigers will have possession here with it. As Rollison look to drive there on Gizzy. Able to get it off here to Michael. Now off to that far side, it's O'Neal. Skips off, three ball, near side. It's good there for Rollison. And she now makes it a 7-point game with 23 seconds left. And now the Cougars here with it on this near side. As Stout off to McKnight up top. McKnight moves it here to this near side, and we get a whistle. And McKnight will go to the line to shoot here for St. Francis. And it's number 4, Olivia Dirksky will pick up the foul. That's going to be her fourth. And so Chloe McKnight will head to the free throw line, looking to extend the team high 25 points. Does hit there on the first free throw and makes it 26. Second one is up and good as well. And so Olivet Nazarene University will use a timeout here. And so we will stay on the floor here with them as taking a look at what is next here for these two squads. For St. Francis, they will head to the Franciscan Classic on Friday and Saturday. And then they will host St. Xavier and Mid-American Nazarene University. I believe that St. Xavier match is scheduled for next Wednesday. Meanwhile, for Olivet Nazarene University, they will host Taylor on Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Time and then make the travel to Marion next Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. So does not get any easier here for the Olivet Nazarene University Tigers, looking to pick up their first win of the season. They did pick up an exhibition win, 138-62 over Great Lakes Christian early on in the season. But St. Francis just 9 seconds away from improving to 3-0 on the year and remaining perfect here in their 2024-25 campaign. Starting out ranked number 22 in the preseason poll. And that is what it will be as the Cougars pick up a 9-point win over Olivet Nazarene University. They win it 80-71. We'll go ahead and run down the final stats here for you for both these squads. These are unofficial stats. Chloe McKnight finished tonight with 27 points for St. Francis. Cassidy Crawford with 19. Callie Gregory with 19. Julia Mansilla with 7. Samaya Stout with 2. Isabella Gizzy with 2. Taylor Fordyce with 2. And Allie Madden finishes with 2 as well for the Cougars. They improved to 3-0 on the season and will head to the Franciscan Classic on Friday and Saturday. For Olivet Nazarene University, they fall to 0-3 on the year. Taking a look at stats-wise here for them, Kendall Rolliston finished tonight with 13 points. Olivia Dirksky with 12. Brooklyn Marshall with 11. Presley Michael with 8. Corey Harold with 6. Hattie Haggerton with 5. Callie Bennerin with 4. Lily Dockmeyer with 4. Lindsay Nell and Madison Smith both with 3. And Molly Ward with 2 points. And as I mentioned, next up for Olivet Nazarene University, they will host Taylor on Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Time. So the Cougars moved to 3-0. Perfect season here so far, ranked to number 22 in the NAIA poll. And as I mentioned, they will head to the Franciscan Classic on Friday and Saturday. And we'll play a contest here back home against St. Xavier next Wednesday evening. So until then, we thank you so much for joining us. My name is Hunter Sostenheimer. You have been watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network.